Hello everyone, I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Today is going to be a shop my stash. So I'm going to go through all the products that I have out on my vanity, put them away, and then go through and choose some new things for the month. This year I'm not sure if I'm going to do a monthly shop my stash or if I'm going to do it every few weeks. We'll see how it goes. I've been changing a few things up this year, so yeah, I guess I'm not sure. Today, normally I would swatch everything for you. Today I'm not going to be doing that. I'm still symptomatic. I've had influenza. Yay! No. So I have like washed my hands very well before this video to like even touch my makeup, but I'm not actually going to be swatching anything until my symptoms are completely over, just to make sure to keep all my stuff hygienic. So now that that's out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about what we're going to be putting away. So this is the Ilia Stick Foundation. I can put this away. Also my Makeup Forever Reboot, my MAC Studio Radiance, and I'm going to leave out the Milani because I kind of want to work on this to finish it, but for now I can put away my All-Nighter from Urban Decay. Let's see, lip liners. I kind of want to leave out this one from ColourPop. It's my oldest lip product, and I kind of just want to try and use it as much as I can. This one from Essence actually is new to my collection. I have older Essence lip liners, but I haven't tried anything from the newer range. By newer, I mean it's been a couple years since these were released. This is the shade number 5, Legendary. So I'm gonna leave that out because I'm gonna test it, but I can put away this one from NYX. This was the shade Natural. Then up here, let's see. I was testing this one from Bare Minerals last month. I think I can put this in my to review pile. I have the Fenty Beauty Gloss Balm Sticks in the shade Spice Cold. I can put this away. This has been out forever. This little gloss from Fenty. I was considering decluttering it, but I finally wore it last month and I really liked it. And I don't think I have anything else like this. And it's a limited edition shade. This is the shade Ruby Milk. Yeah, I'm going to be keeping that for sure, but I'll put it away for now, finally. Another one from Fenty. This was the Slip Shine in Cookies and Cocoa or something like that. This is one of the Nabla Jelly lipsticks. This is the shade Luz. Pretty much all these things getting put away. Maybelline Superstay Ink Crayon in the shade Enjoy the View. e.l.f. Hydrating Core Lip Shine in the shade Ecstatic. Milani Color Fetish Hydrating Lip Stain. I have the shade Rose Rising. Really, really love this stuff. I have a couple lip balms from Tower 28. Put those away. The new Maybelline Superstay Teddy Tint. This is the shade Knee High. This is like a kind of blurring matte product. I think it's very nice, but I'm gonna put it away for now. About Face Lip Butter in the shade Peach Punisher. This is such a cool shade. Really, really fun. I'm going to leave out this one from Chapstick. This is one of the lip products I want to focus on this year, so I'm just going to leave that out. This is the Total Hydration Lip Oil in the shade Blushed Bronze. All right, let's move on down to the drawers. All right, in here, I have a whole bunch of eye products I had pulled out last month. So let's see. Urban Decay Moondust. This is classic Space Cowboy. Bobbi Brown Shadow Stick in Moonstone. Thrive Cosmetics. This is the Waterproof Eye Stick in Kaylin. Another Bobbi Brown stick in the shade Golden Bronze. And then from Laura Mercier, a little Au Naturel eyeshadow stick. I love this. Then in my highlighter drawer, I had pulled my MAC Soft and Gentle. I know this has been out forever and ever, but it's very, very beautiful, and I loved using it. One I'm not so sure about, I'm going to leave this one out because I'm still testing it. This is from Pixi. This is the Hello Kitty blush in the shade Friendly Blush. People rave about this, so I'm wondering if I'm just not using the right brush. Sometimes that can be an issue with highlighters, so I'm going to continue trying it, see if I can figure out a way where I like it. And then in my little blush drawer, last month, I was testing a lot of new blushes, so there's only a few from my actual collection in this drawer. We have Nabla Truth, so gorgeous. Hourglass Stick Blush in Devoted. Patrick Ta Double Take Blush in Not Too Much. Here's one from my actual collection. This is the Etude House Dear Darling Water Tint in Cherry Aid. Love it. Essence Pure Nude Baked Blush. And this is the shade Cool Coral. Classic in my collection, MAC, So Natural. NYX Buttermelt Blush. This is shade number 6 for the Butta. This is kind of the mauve-y one. I have the Makeup Forever Blush and Glow palette, which is 6 blushes, 6 highlighters, RMS Beauty Lip2Cheek Quad, RMS Maiden's blush in their powder formula, so beautiful. And then last blush in here, we have the Bobbi Brown highlighting powder in Sunset Glow. And then for bronzer, I was using my Gucci one last month. I'll put this back into the collection. And then also my Makeup by Mario Skin Enhancer. So this is one of the products I want to focus on this year, but since I had this one out this past month, I think I'm going to pull out the other one. Maybe I'll do every other month with the bronzers I'm trying to finish. I also want to work on my Salt New York bronzer, so for now I'll put this away. As for palettes, I had pulled out my little Natasha Denona Starlit palette. I really like these little mini palettes from Natasha Denona. For me, I think it's the way to go. I don't really need the bigger ones. I like these small ones. I had Going Coconuts from ColourPop pulled. This palette is pretty old in my collection, but it still performs beautifully. And I still love it. Still one of my top favorites. I had my Auric face palette pulled last month. I'm resistant to putting it back. I just love the highlighter in here so much. I guess for now, I'll put it back. If I want it, I can easily pull it out again. I'll also put this Hourglass palette away, what this one looks like. And then another palette I had pulled out is the Coastal palette from Alter Ego. I'm still testing this, so I'm gonna leave this out. This was their dupe for the Huda Rose Quartz palette, and I've been enjoying it immensely. Now, before we move over to the drawers, I have a few new things just sitting out here on my vanity. I will quick show you. So I picked up another shade of the Etude Water Tint because I love it so much. It's gonna kill me not giving you guys swatches. But this one I think is the Grapefruit shade, and you wouldn't know it from the name, but this is like a much deeper kind of mauve-y red than the Cherryade. Very excited to see how that looks. Then I also picked up this little palette from Milani. So this, I've heard a lot of people say that this is if not a dupe, then an alternative to the Easy Eye palette from Charlotte Tilbury, which I really love that palette. Just looking at it, I can tell you it's not a dupe, but I am very excited to try it just for what it is and see if Milani has a good eyeshadow formula. I don't think I've ever tried Milani eyeshadows. Not that I can remember at the moment. So anyway, I'm excited to try it. And then you guys know I'm a TJ Maxx hunter. I found this shade from Laura Mercier. Yeah, Laura Mercier blushes at TJ Maxx. What is that about? But look at that one. This is the shade Peach, and when I first bought it, you can see that I have swatched it, and oh my goodness, I cannot wait to try this. And then real quick, Salt New York sent me some PR, which, oh my gosh, I can't even believe I'm saying that. That is so exciting to me. I love the brand, and whenever I get PR, it blows my mind. So I haven't even opened these because I've been sick, but look, this is their new lip and cheek in the shade Mood Lighting. Let's see if I can figure out how to open this. Ooh, so it flipped right open like that. I love how they have new packaging for their products. This is very nice. Ooh. Never mind the little oil there on the top. That is normal with cream products. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to try that. The color is beautiful. They also sent me their Salt New York palette, so I'm gonna put it in there. They also sent me another shade of their highlighter. This is the shade Pearl, which, ooh, very pretty. And then I have not tried their concealer yet, so they sent me the shade N12, which is also the shade that I use in their Sneaky Balm. So there's N12 in the concealer. They also sent me one of their new little single compacts. Isn't it adorable? I love it. Swings open like this. Oh, I love that so much. And then it magnetizes shut. I might put the concealer in here actually. And then they sent me a refill on the Sneaky Balm, which I love so much. I'm not going to open this since I'm still finishing up my other one that I have, but I am so, so grateful. Thank you so much to Salt New York. I cannot wait to try them. So here's the 3 new products for me to try in their little palette. So excited. Okay, now let's go shop my stash. Okay, here we are in my foundation drawer, also backup mascara drawer. But speaking of the Salt New York Sneaky Balm, I'm gonna pull that out to use. And then also the Believe Beauty foundation. Both of those foundations are ones I want to finish up this year, and I'm gonna try and use both of them some this month. Okay, here I am in my bronzer and face spray drawer. So I think for bronzer, for powder bronzer, I'm gonna pull out my classic Flower Beauty bronzer. I've talked about this for so many years on my channel, and I still really, really love it. It only comes in 2 different shades, and I have the shade Sunrise, and this is the one that is a little bit more pink leaning. My cap is broken. Had it for a long time. Anyway, I really like to wear this in the winter, so I'm gonna pull this. And then the Salt New York bronzer that I also want to work on is in a palette, so I'm gonna leave this drawer for now. Okay, here we are in my highlighter drawer. So at this time of year, I really like to pull out this one from Laura Geller. This is the duo with French Almond and French Poodle. Almond is too deep for me. I really should try this as like a glowy bronzer. I haven't really tried that. But anyway, I really like French Poodle as a barely there highlight. It's very, very, very gentle on looking on the skin, but it's still very beautiful. Then I think actually I'm gonna pull Ray Rider from Kaleidos. This is probably their most neutral, kind of just champagne-y highlighter, and I haven't worn it in a while. It might be kind of fun to wear, so yeah, pull that one. I always like to pull a pink highlighter, but that is one that I'm testing right now from Pixi, so I don't need to pull pink. And I'm gonna be testing that cream highlighter from Salt New York. So for now, let's leave this drawer. Okay, this is my small eyeshadow palette and face palette drawer. So first things first, let's get out that Salt New York palette. So here's the bronzer I want to work on this month. So I'll just pull out the whole palette. I always like to have an Hourglass palette pulled. So I'm going to pull this one, which is the newest one. And I also want to pull this palette from NARS. So this palette has just kind of some classic blushes in it. Mostly I'm pulling it because I want to use this blush. This is Behave. But I also really like the Laguna bronzer. Okay, for eyeshadow, I've been thinking about this palette from Urban Decay. This is the Mini Naked 3. I always like this more than I remember, so I'm excited to pull for these kind of cool tones. Pinks and purples. Also, I believe I'm gonna pull out my Kaleidos quad. This is the Cold Brew quad. The mattes are so silky and delightful, and this shimmer is absolutely insane. Moving on to my bigger eye palette drawer. I have been craving my Lorac Unzipped palette, which is the prettiest pink palette to exist. Do you know the other day I went and checked on Lorac's website and this was available to buy? I couldn't believe it. I thought it had been discontinued, so that is so wonderful that this is still available. The other palette that I have just been dying to use is my Love's Journey palette from Sydney Grace. I know it really does not look that exciting, but this is actually, I think this is their best formula is in this palette. There's something about the mattes. Their mattes are always wonderful, but especially for some reason in this one. And the tones in this one are just perfect. Oh, I love it so much. And it's been quite some time since I've used it, so I cannot wait to pull that. Moving on to lips. Okay, starting in this drawer, I want to pull one of my Revlon. Let's see, this is Glazed Mauve. Very nice winter shade. Because I don't feel like denying myself, I'm also gonna pull my Clinique Black Honey Gloss. And also this gloss from Pat McGrath. This is the shade Prima Donna. I've recently gotten another one of these. Well, actually, I didn't get it. It was just being used for something else. I reappropriated it for use for some of my lip stuff. Anyway, so in this drawer, I have stick products. I think I want to use Clinique, not Rum Raisin, Richer Raisin, which is a beautiful shade. And here I have lip balms. I pull out the Summer Fridays one. This is Vanilla Beige. And then in this drawer I have some lip balms and lip oils. Oh, I love this one from L'Oreal. This is the Balm in Gloss in the shade 120 Rose Harmony. Oh, and I'm also gonna pull this NARS lipstick. I haven't figured out how to show you my lipstick tower without showing you the rest of my room because it's in front of a mirror. And my room is not to be ready to be shown to the world. So anyway, this is NARS Dolce Vita, one of the best lipsticks ever. NARS needs to bring it back. And as usual, I like to end it here at the drawer of happiness. This is my most abundant category, which would be blush, because I love it so, so much. And at the next update, I will show you what I ended up pulling throughout the month. It's been really working well for me to just pull them as I go, put them in the drawer, and show them at the next update what I used for the month. Last month I surprised myself. I ended up using some corals and peaches, which I didn't expect. So we'll see how this month goes. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for tolerating my probably very low energy video. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. This is always where I share my tea of the day, and I'm not drinking anything special today. Once again, I'm just drinking some Earl Grey. When I'm sick, I don't like to pull out my real fancy tea because who knows if I'll be able to taste it. So Earl Grey for the win while sick. I hope that you are all healthy and having a good one. We'll see you next time. Bye.